Booyaka, it's the Gatekeepers Musically Speaking Podcast, GKMS Pre-Pra, Season 2, Episode 7, Mazee leo kuna karame. I don't know what the hell's going on. Premiering air Tuesday at 9 p.m. Verbal Vayne in the vicinity, Mary in a moment, and Shaman in the sector. Yes, if you're new to this channel, do a drive-by shootout on that subscribe button. You can't miss it, and click in the bell for notifications, man. Today it's the smartphone version, man.
Man, industry standards.
Yeah, blood.
Thank God for iPhones.
But they need a placement. You don't have to place.
GKMS Pre brought to you by Africa. What is their logo? Is it called a logo? It's called
It's a slogan.
yeah, what's the slogan?
Transforming lives through talent.
Yeah, there you have it, super duper music managers right there. Check out soundbite from Shaman.
Wagwan.
What did we do this week, yeah?
What I relieve Rasta this week. Because I think I have something interesting to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, so musically this week I did a meeting with some video producer, video director. Is it director or producer, Mari?
Yeah.
What is
Video.
it? Video director or producer?
Okay, let's use director.
Okay.
For the sake of clarity.
Okay. So video director and we're trying to plan out a story, a video shoot. That's what I did this week musically. So Mari, now you know befikiria. I hope other than vocal training, vocal coaching, by the way, he charges 1,500 per session. Yeah, you speak of getting money. These guys are getting money.
It's only 2 days a week.
Yeah. Lakini by the si mingi. Hizo si mingi. Ukikompea ile kazi yenye nenda huko.
Yeah.
I think people will appreciate it.
Yeah, plus those 2 weeks you pay for will include lessons for the whole week. So the 2 sessions will be one-on-one, but you'll get a syllabus for the rest of the week and homework and stuff to do, practice, you know.
Unasema watu wanachukua homework. Who likes homework?
You know, kwenda shule bila homework.
Yes, school fees urudishiwe.
Yeah.
Speak of loyal
What
guys.
did you do this week, man?
Oh yeah. This week I think I was more
around.
Acha kucheka. Okay. Yeah. I think I was mostly doing a lot of online work with going through a lot of sorting through emails and following up on some few opportunities. There might be some live performances coming your way, but we'll keep you posted. Yeah.
That's cool. This week at least for this crew starting Wild Animals, at least we recorded something on Monday, and the rest of the week just content creation. Like, hey, Maze, the number of like lyric videos zenye zinatoka huko ziko mob. You know, Tuesday I'm rendering one, Wednesday I'm rendering battle. So it has just been a lot of kuweka tu vitu online.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It's nasty because even kwenye nimefika hii level hizi kazi ndogo nimeachana nazo. I'm only focusing on my retainers. That is all. Because hizi kazi zingine ndogo
Kazi ndogo mkubwa unafaa kutopia. Kazi ndogo ni kaa gani? Unajua kuna wengine tunataka kufanya poster. Tunahitaji kufanya. Unajua?
Hizo ndio sababu tunasema now these ones you're going to refer to Delios properly.
Okay.
Sasa sawa. Watu wamesikia.
Wamesikia.
By the way, if you guys need like script or storyboarding, because today's topic, should we do the political issue or should
we just go straight to business? Let's go straight to business.
So today's topic is about quality of an artist's brand. Sana, the issue is how people actually do music videos and how they plan music videos.
Yeah.
Because you have the scenario where somebody just tells you the price, they need this, they need the camera, and everything will be done in one day. anakupea cost mzima.
My week must have been very relevant.
Anakwambia smoke machine 2500, camera 5000, gimbal 3000, lights 2000, black screen. Black screen ama green screen 5000, labor, camera, editing, grading 10,000. And the funny thing is, you haven't even discussed, you don't even know how the song sounds. You haven't discussed any arrangement on scripting and storyboarding. And this is a very common let's say behavior in how people do music videos here. I mean, I must say, the quality of videos that you people can get 4K cameras from their relas huko UK. They come here, they floss out some good lighting, but the issue about our videos is storylines.
Yeah,
it's not something you'd want to watch another day because it's just like the other video.
I think maybe let me interrupt you for a bit. You said the quality of the videos has gone up.
Okay.
I think you should say the quality of the cameras.
Yeah. Yes.
Or say the quality of the videos, because if you're strictly speaking, if you're analyzing the quality of the video,
you should change your name to Mary Aristotle.
Why? Because of stating facts.
For me,
God, man. Do the work of the Lord.
The quality has improved visually.
And you see, I think this is one. I think misconceptions a lot of Kenyans have, that the quality of the video is the quality of the camera.
We're talking about Kenyans.
No,
it's not Kenyans only. I think we're better than some Rwandese videos we've seen.
Okay.
Ugandans come over here. And maybe I don't know, maybe it's the equipment, or it's the way we know how to use equipment. But either way, we are better.
For lighting,
let me try and point out some of the things which I think are where Kenyans are lagging behind. We have advanced technology in terms of quality of cameras. That there's no debate to that. And some of the skills, for example, like editing, I think come with if they increase this better quality, then the editors need to upgrade to that. So that is not an issue to discuss. That should be there. Now the question is, for example, let me point out something simple like Tanzanians, and in their music videos, even if you look at the upcoming or Zakina Kitambo, Zakina Diamond, and you look at, for example, let me start with the personality of the person in the music or the artist. You can see the emotion they try to bring out. You can see the effort. You understand the quality of the video is not. They don't have the equipment per se to challenge our standards, but the artistry is seen with the quality.
Are you saying that our artists locally are not gifted before cameras? Because
I think it applies.
They want to look cool,
everywhere.
They want to look cool.
Also, even in TZ, their music videos are not that nice, but they are good. They are good and bad examples actually from every country. Good videos from every country, and then there are some, the videos. What we're trying to target is these nasty videos that people are doing without any creative concept.
That is exactly what we are on, man.
Yes.
That is exactly what we are on.
And you see, that's why I think that's what I'm trying to angle towards in terms of addressing what is missing. For example, having half-naked girls doing anything, whatever they're doing on the video.
If it's a reggae, raga muffin.
Rabadab. If it's a rabadab. No, the concept is okay. I think the presentation is the issue. It's resource. How you use your resource.
Yes. For example, if you look at let me try compare with the Jamaicans, and their videos which you can look, and it seems like people are dancing senselessly in the video, but in actual essence, you'll find yourself engaged by that video because there are things which will like blow your mind.
For them, their dance is a culture. The dancehall queens.
The dance is choreography. I wanted to say choreographed, but let me put it simply: choreography.
Aristotle.
Because they'll do specific moves that are not ordinarily seen in other dance videos, right? So that is their angle to it. And if you watch Jamaican videos, they have that uniqueness. You see, and it's knowing your strengths and using them, as opposed to just copy-pasting what you've seen somewhere. Maybe I've gone a bit ahead, but I think since it's come up, I think one thing I haven't seen in Kenyans is a uniqueness in the way the stories are told in the videos.
The artist stories are told. There are any stories told.
You see, that's why I was saying I've gone ahead of myself, because even talking about stories being told,
because it's the mindset of the directors, you know.
Okay, let me help break it down for you guys, kidogo.
Yeah.
Not that I know, but I'm imagining how the thought process could be.
Yeah.
Mari, I am sure you remember. Let me remind you.
Yeah.
You came the time we did the song "Happy to Be Yours."
Yeah.
You had like a $1 million script, bro. And there was a point where I was expected to open the gate and look right. You know, there's a way you wanted me to turn and you were very specific with it.
I'd forgotten,
Yeah. And then that is. Now I have my ties there forever because someone very interesting saw me do that.
Yeah.
And to date, I have never had the last of it.
Yeah.
And Kamwambia, you don't know how creative that thing was in my mind. Because when Mary came and told me about the storyline, I was intrigued. I had to be part of it.
It's a story. It's a video storyline, man.
Nikamwambia alikuwa anacheka ati nikifungua gate nikiangalia kamera inichukue. Nikamwambia mother to kuona the script. You just didn't see the script. You know there was a point where this guy went to the graveyard and this guy was saluting in a soldier cloth, you know, attire. And mulifanya yote. Nikamwambia na mlikuwa na bidii. I was like,
And you know, an interesting thing that I experienced from back in the day. I wrote a script because no one even mentioned the script along the way. I think from watching a lot of videos and whatnot, I figured that a music video needs a script. And so I came up with a script. But let me tell you something funny. I almost no one in the team that were shooting the video followed the script.
And it's funny because you have a cameraman, you're like, here's the script, the cameraman, okay.
That was exactly the reaction I was getting.
It's the cameraman who should be like the first person, even you have to sit down together to figure out those angles, those ninis, you know.
Yeah, and you see, I had even sent the script ahead of
the meeting.
Of the meeting for them to go through and maybe recommend and see if it's doable. But on meeting the people, they had not gone through the script. And you see, that was me starting off in the industry. And to date,
the worst situation.
Achana na.
As it wasn't even a script involved, we just paid and then we were taken somewhere. We are cut.
yeah,
Just animate yourselves.
And they went living with it. We had one of our friends, Raz, again, her soul rest in peace. She came there and vixened, man. Like, she was heart and soul into it.
yeah,
Tulisonga to place.
Yeah.
We stuck up printing papers with white masking tapes.
yeah.
And we formed a white background and we danced in front of it. So
Yeah.
badly, singing loudly and very fast.
Very inexperienced.
Very embarrassing. And then I danced in one of my songs. It was crazy times, man. I was heart and soul into it.
Yeah.
The guy knows himself. So we go there, we're told by these Boomba train guys. What were the names? They were shooting videos. Boomba videos.
Is it Ogopa?
No. Boomba videos.
Oh, yeah.
These guys in South B.
Yeah.
They had us dance twice on the same song,
Okay.
for the same shots, twice.
Yeah.
And we were dancing our hearts out because at that time we were being influenced by South African music. You know, those guys it was like really into it. We were dancing.
Yeah.
I can't forget. So, I don't know, mzuri everyday kutoka. To have killed a career. Face, body, spirit, soul.
Yeah.
I was in it.
Yeah.
Aibu. And the videos were work, no scripts.
Super work.
No scripts.
Yeah. And you see, partially why I was bringing up the issue of quality of the camera is not equal to quality of the video. I think when analyzing the quality of a video, one of the things should be if you can shoot a music video today and people can watch it 10 years from now, when that technology has been surpassed, I think that's a quality music video.
Yeah, because now the issue is like monotonous videos that look the same. You know, they look nice visually, lighting and everything, but it's just like the other video. It's somebody and then maybe a few chicks somewhere. A car.
Like basically the same concept.
Yeah.
And I think people also artists need to understand, and also videographers in the industry need to understand the essence of the video is in the concept.
Even a party song can have a script.
Yes.
Even a party song can have a script.
Should have a script.
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
can.
Yes.
Should have a script.
It should have a script.
Ludacris, stand up. He has big hands. Yeah. He has a script. These were freaks who are going to a club.
Yeah.
With doing weird stuff. Yeah.
And you see, I think the way you tell the story doesn't have necessarily to be like someone following a story to get to a certain like watching a movie. Yeah,
It's like with a moral
it could be. It could be the concept could be playing with colors.
Camera tricks.
I think the camera tricks should complement the concept, but there should be, for example, an overall theme. What is the theme of the video?
Because hawezi kusema you're going to budget this, you're going to bring a drone. Now, if this drone is not in the script, what is the use of a drone in the first place?
Yeah, and I think, for example,
is to get the overhead shots. Unajua, fly during the set. Ikuje ichoche. Lazima kiki pia ikue. Yeah. So I don't. But the script doesn't have that.
Yeah. Now it depends now on if you need a drone, then at least in the script or somewhere there'd have to be like maybe a camera angle of an overhead shot. Like even like in the beginning of a video when a drone goes closer to a musician, or in the end where it completely flies out or something like that.
Yeah. So if you're bringing in equipment for a shoot, there should be a reason why that particular equipment should be on the set. And I think Pia, maybe to just talk to videographers out there. A lot of times I hear videographers describing it like it's in their head, but I think the process should involve the artists or whoever is organizing the shoot, because if a concept is if let's say you're saying we need a drone, you should be able to explain why we need a drone.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, even before you even start a video, you'd have to have a script. You'd have to share the script also with the directors, the producers. Everybody is involved.
Yeah.
Everybody who is going to be in that music video.
Yeah.
Not alone in the music video alone, because if you go back, say not after Kazika producer, you should go back to the production team, the audio production team, because there's different elements the way they do the music. Because, for example, you do a song. I'm giving a real life experience.
Yeah.
We did a song with this guy, and he wanted a video, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking about the video being so bright, like we do it outdoors. And I insisted that hey, don't make it so bright.
Yeah.
Because the song itself is pacey and too bright. Like it's that bright. The song is out there. Hata mtu anaweza pasuka kichwa akiangalia, like it's like it's screaming in your face. That's not the right mood.
Oh yeah.
It's not the right mood for the video.
The video should complement the mood of the song.
Yeah. So if we made it that bright, then it will be too bright. Sijui kunaelewa.
Yeah, I totally get you.
There's no way you can how do I say it? I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I think maybe to build on that, the video should express the mood of the song, and it doesn't necessarily have to be following what the song is saying.
Yeah,
but it should complement what the song is about.
Or it could be abstract.
Yeah.
It could be totally abstract.
Yeah.
Like where you have to say yes or no. As simple as that.
Yeah, or like, for example, there's this, I think Ed Sheeran song talks about something like, darling, I'll be loving you till we're 70.
Yeah.
And you see, the story in the song is like, it follows a lifetime of love and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the concept, you'd expect maybe the concept of the video to show that story. But the whole video is him and a chick dancing. Like, is it called ballet or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole video is them dancing. But the dance tells the story of the song. It brings the song to life. And I think that's what a music video should do. It should not be random elements of things happening wherever. Now,
you brought up a very nice, even example sake thing. Let's break it down, like that video.
Yeah,
they're dancing ballet, right?
Yeah,
you'd find that they got professional training, if not professional dancers, to fake some of the gimmicks, to do the stunts, in short,
Yeah, or
it's probably even wasn't done in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, for example, I'm not sure, but I don't think Ed Sheeran had a background in ballet, but I think he had to undergo training to do that. The
basics.
Yeah.
So that you don't pass off the wrong image of the brand.
Yes, and the chick he's dancing with, you can tell she's a professional. And the hard moves, she's the one who does them. But you can tell he's been coached to complement whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
So you can tell where the work went in, And I think that's important for any music video.
Yeah, like even before you start going into expenses, there are also things like location, because always kusema a certain set of equipments, you don't know what this location looks like, you don't know which equipments you might use, which equipments might not be valuable, and also like timing. Like now the issue now with this thing of renting equipment just for one day, it seems very rushed because there's no storyboard, kila kitu inafanywa in one day. Now unajua there's a way you do all that stuff and then you edit this video and then you start asking yourself, this video is not nice, it just has these shots, you ask yourself questions.
It's a compilation of shots.
It does not explode. You even as somebody who is editing your arranging, there's something missing here, but unaitoa too because it's visually looking nice, but a lot of non-work has been put into it, let's say.
Yeah, and I think you brought on something interesting. You talked about the budget and basically being naming the equipment. I don't think for any music video, hiring equipment should take a bulk of the budget.
Yeah.
It should not.
And also, is it this thing for hiring for like one day? Because see, all of these prices are like, let's say the local videographers, they actually say you can only have that amount is just for one day. Now imagine if you really wanted to really do a proper project with scripts that may require different types of days, different locations.
Yeah, and you see, I think that's why partially I think the hiring of the equipment should not even be close to 50% of the budget.
Okay.
It should be a small part of the budget. The rest of the budget should go to planning.
Planning,
locations, scripting,
paying extras.
Yes, for the props.
Let me surprise you, bro.
Yeah.
Typically, when you want to shoot a video here, typically what I've seen, the guy tells you the budget and he tells you the location
before even listening to the song.
That's the extreme end.
Okay.
Here he is listening to the song. He's putting the work. Amechocha milio ngoma ni kali sana, iko na message. Itafanya poa sana. Ukipata ile feeling ya ile feeling ya kitambo. Ni kama uko ocha. Ukiwa ocha. So what they do they're like ukona bishta bade unapata mabode hivi. Ati hata kuna bishto zangu kadhaa najua wanaweza kuja wa big sense. Wale madewa wapiga picha wameweka social media, kuna likes social media. It's not a bad thing, but they just aimlessly having likes. So those are the girls they bring, and most of them they look good, no lie, all right?
Yeah.
But they can't dance for shit. They have no facial expressions. The best you can do is alik mdogo yake afanye hiyo ulimi kitu ya ulimi na
and those funny styles walikuwa kichochana with their friends huko kwa mabed sitter. Those now, that's the talent you have, imagine now. There's also that thing of is unajiaminia but you know it's not professional.
But the worst thing is this thing keeps falling worse. Now then the director does not know the talent he has, so he has to he doesn't know what to do, because ideally they should be dancing if they're on the set. Yet she gets likes not by speaking or dancing, just by posing. Let the girl pose, all right? Have all of them pose in places, in different spots, right? The guy can be doing something, but the girls have posed. That's already a script. Get all these social media vixens, get them to pose. Zile picha zenye wamepata likes the most, wapose hiyo, wauze brand yao or something, and then you just shoot a video rapping.
Like I also think this also applies to also like the filmology. Let's call it filmology in Kenya, because
cinematography.
Let's call it that too. Actually, that one is precise, because you have imagine in films they shoot a scene, a mother is talking to her daughter. Here you'd have like the the Nigerian Bollywood type of scene. The mother is seated, and the daughter is seated, and they're just talking to each other. It's sort of like a drama on stage. Or the mother is standing, or the daughter is standing. But if you go like to say like scripts Zamaju, the mother is probably taking a kettle and they are talking, pouring water. There's a whole other process happening apart from the conversation. It's a cooking process. She's cutting stuff. They are talking. The daughter maybe somewhere, maybe flipping on something. There's some kind of activities. Serious stuff. Everything just has to be stand here, open mouth, close, and just look good on camera.
We are okay. No pun intended. I saw some advert here. Crown paint. I shouldn't have said that, but anyway, now they know. Crown paint. These guys were selling the crown paint. It was an advert. They were dancing, vigorously dancing, choreographed dancing. You saw that shit? They were dancing, and they're selling colors.
Yeah.
Then I thought to myself, wow, that was so rushed. I bet they got paid very well, but they did very little.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, you're selling colors and you're dancing vigorously to a Lingala-like beat?
Yeah.
And these vocals just shouting, like they're hyping. There's nothing in there that speaks of confidence. For example, the way Mercedes advertises. I've heard of supercars that don't even advertise because their clientele are not hooked. They're busy working. So then they go make the money and go look for that car. They'll find it. Find it. So here you find they're forcing something. It's the way they sell the music too. They play the music over and over. You're into a hit. See, you wouldn't pay a ticket to go see it if it was up to you. But because it's been sold to you, so you're like, okay, that's what's hip, right? That was hype. Let's go with it.
Yeah.
But those that know, they don't go to that extent of pushing the brand like it's not sure. They should have gone. If they're selling blue, it's not excited. Blue as a color. You can't. It's not. If you're selling red, that makes sense. If you're dancing like that, I know. Funny, very fast movement. It's very fast. It sounds fast. It feels fast. Not only red, right? It can only get worse, right? So if you watch that advert for Crown, what color are they selling?
Obviously, they've decided to use the obvious marketing strategy. Just put a couple of clowns to dance, and that's it. Because that's like the easiest way without using your brains.
Why?
Let's pay these dancers. Let's put them there. Let them gyrate, and then we sell our product.
Let's give them a free script that they can use in their own time. For the color blue, they should have showed maybe even a street man begging, and have someone talk over and ride the emotion of Beleza, mercy, sympathy for blue, right? Then for red, the traffic light can flicker on and the car stops or something.
You see,
So you're trying to point out basically understanding how colors affect mood, or using colors to express mood.
Using mood to express a color.
Okay, both ways can work.
Because it's video. The purpose of a video is to show, like illustrate. So you show the emotion. And then you get the color, right? It makes sense. I think the math makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Nivea does it. Coca-Cola do it. Safaricom are doing it. They are a very friendly company. When you see green is friendly, right? It's good to go. It's good to go.
And I think the issue with videographers not learning the proper process or the proper art form goes a long way. We were talking about music videos, but you see, even this affects goes on to affect adverts. It will go on to affect movies. It will go on to affect. It basically affects
it
the
runs
whole
down the whole spine of the whole industry.
Yeah.
The whole
And
industry.
So it is important. It is. I don't think important is the right word. It is.
There's a lack of professionalism because, like, there's the key grip, there's the producer, there's the director, there's the camera guy. All these guys need to work together because now the issue also sometimes locally, cameraman akikuja set, he doesn't even give a damn about the script, you know. Like even like the producer even doesn't know who is who. They've never even really sat down to meet or anything. So things are just been done freestyle too.
And I don't think if there's no work put into the video, people should not expect it to randomly come out looking wow. Because the wow factor comes in the work, the preparation, the way the whole thing is set up. So I think people need to understand the basics of videography, or what shooting a music video entails. It is not just a matter of getting equipment and shooting or doing what. There is a process, and the process is not there to it is there to help bring out the best in the content, not
because it's the script and the storyboard that actually have those wow factors in this. Because when you plan them, the viewers will be like, I did not know that twist was coming. Man, I did not see that coming, you know. But you know, the common videos of, you know, get a car, get those chicks, you just see these people just, you know, moving about, animated there, you know. Now
gyrating. I was in the club the other day and I've never felt so old. You mtoto ana shake kama generator. Yeah, this guy was planted on her behind, and he was holding on for dear life. She shook away, she gyrated away like a vibrator. Oh my god, I couldn't. I was like, that's too much.
Club gani
Hapo tutao, you scratch. You know, just having a polite drink with number boy.
Are we placing them here?
Akina nani hao?
Maybe
we should get ule jamaa anafanyanga posting, unasikia sasa hapa unafaa kutag scratch hapa at this point
they should pay us.
save mandem tunangoja mara alipo, si wote tukunywe chai.
So I think the video, say the videography scene is a bit behind. The equipment is there, but there is very little work going into what is being done. And I think Kenya is in a unique position to showcase wonderful work to the rest, not just East Africa, but the rest of Africa.
Making videos is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It is something that you need to prepare like days. You have to know that you're going to have to dedicate days, not just one day. You're there to shoot na so and so.
And you know, I think a common misconception is that you don't have to have a massive budget to have a good video. Whatever budget you have, you can make the most out of it, and that comes in the scripting, in the following the process.
But brother, director anataka kudishi. First of all, Kameje, mi najua Kameje, you should not get it for more than 5,000.
So hold on, you know, I also think there's an interesting thing that people also need to get. If we're strictly talking about professionalism, if you're going to call someone a director of a music video,
he's not the one with the camera.
Just holding a camera and making it move is not directing.
Mari, I'm not looking to pick up walls.
No, I think some of these things need to be put out plainly out there, so that people learn, because it's a learning curve.
Vayne today has got me on the other side. Finally, I've been pushing him with this hip hop garage thing.
Yeah.
I've been pushing him so much. Now he's got something to pin me on. I'm not looking to pick up walls, bro.
Carry on.
I think if we don't address these issues, we'll be 10 years down the line, people doing the same funny looking things out there. And it's if we're not doing this just for ourselves, music is supposed to be a representation of the society. If we're going to put out music videos out there, let society see that we have creatives in our society. Mtu wa kushoot video should not be having the same process as mtu wa mjengo. You cannot be hammering things without showing any form of
wait.
artistic.
You're moving too fast. You're moving too fast. What's wrong with mtu wa mjengo, bro?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with mtu wa mjengo. I'm saying,
why can't they have that thought process?
Because they are an artist.
For example, artistic? He's not artistic.
No, they are not artists. For example, a pilot. You cannot. A video director cannot be following the same process as a pilot. Pilot is, anajua when they get in the what they call it,
the cockpit.
The cockpit.
Yeah,
they know
the
it's pressing buttons.
Okay.
They press buttons and they know the process. This goes here. This goes there. That. Is there art in that? You can choose to look at it artistically, but it's not an art form. As a video director or as an artist.
In fact, that should not be something that happens unless it's technical. That's technical, but it's not.
Yeah, it is not. It is not something you come cramming and do like, okay, take a camera, you dance, okay, shoot, okay, next scene. That is not art.
Very mechanical.
Yes, there should be an appreciation of the process, and that is what being an artist is, If we cannot express art in our art, then what are we doing?
Hey, brother.
We're visually just trying to copy paste what we've seen. Like now the issues of having cars all the time in our youthful videos. The funny thing is some of the most best cities in the world are cities that have less cars around, like places like Tokyo. You would the funny thing is you would think like the youth here are really obsessed about driving the car. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong about the car. The car is a very awesome thing from getting from point A to B. But it's like you promote a youthful population that seeks only to acquire the combustible engine as a
mode of locomotion.
Yes. Yeah, or even as a value of wealth. While there are other people like in Tokyo's in very nice streets. All they need is like a bike, modest living.
Yeah, and you see, like I think there's so much we can work with as artists around us. For example, random example. Instead of putting not instead of, but just a random thought. For example, you pointed out the best cities in the world don't necessarily have flashy cars. I'll pick an example like Lamu. Lamu doesn't have so many cars, but it is rich in scenery. So if, say, for example, a videographer wants to direct a script, I haven't seen any videos done in Lamu. I don't know, maybe they out there would like to see them.
Whose fault is it? First of all, whose fault is it?
You see, that's
you need to consume more diverse content.
Yes.
You see, bora hujaona za Lamu usitafute za Lamu uone kama kuna.
Now you see,
umetafuta mtu hajashuhudia video Lamu.
No, we know Lamu is one of the richer cities in terms of historical
artifacts.
Yes, in Kenya. Why hasn't that come in? Like, let's say, for example, you see a video of, say, Paris. How can you miss? How can you be watching French television and not see the Eiffel Tower somewhere? That is the thing, you know. It is possible, yes,
like,
but
if you take like the street culture of parkour. You know, parkour. That stuff they do in Paris, they jump on buildings.
Yeah,
that one you can because that one it already has a creative concept, so you can at least do it without putting a national monument in the shot.
Yeah, and you see, for example,
it's more subliminal. It's further away. It's more advanced in terms of anchoring. It's because you need to know what that is for you to know that it came from France, you know. You get. So it's very directed. It's very narrow. The target audience is very narrow. That's why they don't need to put it. But if you're going to compete with things like CNN, okay, and you are a French company, how else would you show people that you're showing from France?
Yeah, national monuments.
There you go. There you go.
And you see, for example, Kama, let me even put KICC there. Yes, KICC is a symbol of Nairobi, but or a symbol of Kenya, but that has been overused. I'm talking about local made content. If you're going to show if you're going to show people different sides of Kenya, why not pick something that a lot of people may know about but haven't shown, because Kenya is
like
big.
The funny thing, what I've never seen anybody do a music video is like in the rain, like you know the way the guys can set up like showers in a set to kind of like how
give it the ambience. The rain come by cry me a river, just everyone. The rain and shit.
I haven't seen like anything like that. Maybe you know, for example, like Elani, maybe with umbrellas, and then there's that set of, you know, showers being put. You need to make it look like, you know, a rainy day in Nairobi. Everyone can relate to that, you know. But still, like, you know, like just the little creativity to say, you know, this video is going to be all about, it will just be in the rain. Imagine presenting that to an artist. That is a good idea.
Very brilliant idea, bro. But now, utapata mtu ajua atakutumia the right equipment for such a set, first of all. Because I have had an experience where we hired equipment, and we used one out of the possible 10. We used one, and the one it had shaky footage because he didn't know how to set it. So basically, like, we burnt out, and he was looking for an experience. It gets worse. He shot at 4K and couldn't edit it because he couldn't find a machine. Hey, it gets worse, man. It's like it's just downhill. Okay, you get him the machine that can edit 4K.
Okay.
He doesn't know which plugin it was he was supposed to put in.
Oh man.
Now we need to get the plugin. So the plugin we find is being sold. You need to pay like $25 to get it. Between me and him, none of us has $25 because we've already spent the screen. You know, the logistics are done. We are done.
I see some of the wasted equipment has already been paid for.
Bana. Lights and shit. We had like a lorry full of shit. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
My car couldn't fit the equipment, so we had to get like a van.
What?
Yeah, and then you can
only used one.
I only used one because that's the one that was the one you had watched tutorials on.
And you know, I that's why I think that's why I was saying, for example, the budget is not necessarily what determines the quality of the video.
True
It is
that.
the planning
anyone
that goes
who's been
into it.
approached by a director or a videographer, and they just give you like numbers up front. That's not how it's done. Because without even a storyline or a concept, you'll be hemorrhaging money in your budget that would have been used for maybe some creative, input.
Vayne said something very, very important here.
Yeah.
That I want to highlight, because it's going to be something very, very futuristic from going on forward. Professionalism. Having many people do the work in their professions. Human consciousness is what I got. Like if you get people to do the work that they love and they get paid for it, and that's what they do for a living, it will come out the best possible, because there'll be a lot of creative input into it, rather than a professional who fits things in boxes. They have these little boxes, they just fit in, like the pilot. If you can grab that shit, you become a pilot. No disrespect, but flying the plane. Now it's the ability, the training goes into the ability to deal with that shit. That's what directors do. They've crammed the thing. Okay, you can fly the plane. What if the winds are too strong, bro?
Yeah. Because on set there's always a plan B.
Yeah. What if you go into a storm? Then you need a pilot. You realize you need a pilot, right?
And you see, I think that's it's an interesting thing to look at. And I think maybe the world needs more of that. People following their passions, because when someone is passionate about something, they will put their best into it. Though I think this our issue here, the issue in our industry goes a bit deeper than that, because I think I've seen instances where someone is passionate, but they don't know what needs to be done, and some of them are really have already made names in the industry, which. I won't mention names, but that shows there's a problem.
Are we allowed to go political at this point?
Because
you just said something. I feel we need to take it political. You see, that's the culture. We've made a culture that we don't want to train the next generation in the knowledge we have. Because if you spoke, for example, to a pilot, let's use a pilot today. By the time you become a captain, you have some sort of experience, right? And now you get this captain who has been captain. If there were stages to captains, he's on the 13th level, right? And he tells you, he tells the first time a pilot, he takes him through the process, his workflow, he discloses the workflow, the systems he has come up with by doing the work, not forget the classroom teaching. Just interacting with the things. This guy would have got knowledge that has been condensed and simplified. But our politics are not for the future. They are for
it's almost like a colonial stalemate. It's just like things are like stale. The same methods that have been used, that have been favored then, have been favored now, which do not favor the youth.
Like you have someone in power. He's 8 years old. How much of a future does he have?
A big future. 8 years old.
80. 80. He has 80 years. He's 80 years. Akona miaka 80.
Umecheki Rwanda, Kagame has appointed an 18-year-old clever boy in a ministry that actually works for the youth. It's just something for future development, Ministry of Technology and Future
That is interesting. That is very interesting. What that does then is basically taking it back, way back.
See, even the Chinese, a lot of the youth who even come from China are very young. Me, I had a director, that nigga was like 20 years old. And me was like in 29 or something. And he was the director of the department.
What? Okay.
You see, that's they manage to outsmart people because they're trading their future. Now, utapata these guys, they are prepared 30 years deep, and our fuckers here have exposed us, man. You know, we are not prepared to deal with that society of that time. Niggas are too smart. The kid can manipulate a phone in ways you didn't think it was possible, and you've been having this device for years now. There are places you've never visited.
They say they download movies that haven't even been made yet.
Bana. They can even give you behind the scenes of a movie shot in 1978. Who has that? Then you wonder. They start telling us stories of Wilbaro, for example, about the funny debates they're staging all over mainstream social media and stuff. Of stupid debates. Why are we debating about the BBI? First of all, I mean, of what use is the BBI to common mwananchi? Hizo siasa wanapiga zinasaidia nani?
And I think it's an interesting thing to look at, because if we look at things historically, the society we had, the pre-colonial society, had those structures. If a family was blacksmiths, they would pass down that knowledge and those skills down from one generation to another. If they were, let's say, the herbalists or the what do you call them? The medicine men, they would pass that knowledge down from one generation to another. And then we got to a point where, so how did we arrive at this point where people don't want to share the knowledge that will help the next generation?
The idea is capitalism, ideally, where you're in charge of the capital. In this case, the capital is the knowledge, right? So you'd rather charge. You'd rather charge. Because the knowledge you got for free is not free. So they want to charge you for that stuff. I'm very grateful for people like Provoke. You know, he doesn't know it, but he allowed me to experience a life that up to now I have never been able to get back to because I'm not there. You get. That time we would hang out in the studio, bro, with the biggest artists in Kenya at that time. And thanks to Provoke, you know, that experience itself is crazy. And now, at me, when I come here and I'm telling people what I learned from Provoke, you know, and people, when I was about it, Bora, why are you wasting time with that shit? Let's just move on. You're like, no, man, we can't move on. What the fuck, man? Just do the thing right? If you want me to go and chop and cut it, that's not my job. No. Where the ulale? You come, you find a beat. Why do you think the beats make themselves? How about you just put a loop and that's it? No. Put it work in it. Go home, pick it easy, skiza kiyako, skiza notes zako, get your shit straight, man. If you come back with some awesome stuff, the song will be fire. Hata me edit, I'll be like, beat is kwa hivyo. You know, we need something else, we need someone. Then we call Jesse, you know? So I think the professionalism goes the way Juka said. You need to involve professionals at every point. If you're doing the audio, you get a good quality beat, good quality producer, good quality mastering, you know. Then you take it to a good quality video director. Now that we know holding a camera is not directing a video, you get the right crew. Because right now I hear Delios is keen on getting into script writing, and they're going to charge. I don't know how much they're going to charge. Maybe you can tell us.
It will depend. It will depend because we'll have to listen to the song first in order to at least get an idea of, you know, these locations, because it starts way back before even you charge, like the advice to any guys out there, before even you charge any music video, location and script writing and storytelling, you know, that is very fundamental. Anybody just giving you the price up front, that video is going to look like the next one that you've just watched.
The question would be, what's the least that you've ever done a music video for?
Actually, you know, it also depends on the creative. You can use very less, but when it comes to a storyboarding, you know, storyboarding, because okay, if I'm to be paid to write a story, that can go to 8K, 10K, because you're just paying the script writer, because the role that I will be playing there professionally is the script writer. Yeah. So yeah, there we have it, guys. Today we've been talking about music videos. Kwa sababu niggas, every day we have to wake up and watch the same damn thing copy pasted from one videographer to another, man. Any last words, guys?
Barry gets to go fast this time round.
Yeah.
Abamalizie, acha malizie.
Chapa advice umalizie kwa sababu even we are done right here.
Okay, you go then.
I have nothing to say other than people should listen to my soundbite. Thank you. Bye.
Me, I have a lot to say, but I'll condense it too. People need to do their homework. For professionalism to work, we need professionals. I think I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, na musikwe professionals ngumu, kichwa ngumu. Because have you ever seen these Hollywood movies that have become a terrible mess because of egos?
Yeah.
You should check them out on YouTube. There are some crazy movies that came out, but they failed because the director was ego was too much. The actor was feeling, me, I'm too good for this movie.
Yeah, or they're told to do something that they don't want to do it.
Understanding in everybody's field of technique and skill.
For sure.
So there you have it, Gatekeepers Musically Speaking Podcast, GKMSP, Pre Season 2, Episode 7. Booyaka.